All right. Well, I'm glad we're all here together on this blustery day. Welcome to Mindful Monday. So I think Mary expressed it best when she said this is a day to really tap into our gratitude and send our thoughts and prayers where they are needed. Also, I'd just like to offer that our practice does help us find or access the calm amidst the storm. You can see it's pretty stormy and blustery out my back window. We're supposed to have a big storm surge here in the next 2 days. So although I'm heading home to Maryland, so I'll probably avoid it. But I don't know if you can see the pine needle that landed on my window. It's really blowing. So let's do that. Let's access our calm amidst the storm. Let's do that. Let's practice that. And as we're doing so, let's send out some of those good vibes to those who might still be feeling the impact of the storm. So come to a comfortable seat or lie down. Find your favorite yogi posture. Whatever you do, just lengthen the spine, create some space in the chest for the breath. Lower the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe open your palms in a receptive gesture. And if you'd like to try a mudra, maybe a suggestion would be thumb to forefinger, Gyan mudra, the mudra of wisdom. And then just begin to tap into your surroundings. So noticing what is. The sound of the rain, if you hear it. The sound of my voice. The sound of your own breathing. Notice the temperature of the air. And feel that stability of the surface beneath you. Notice what parts of the body are making contact with that surface. Allow yourself to feel grounded here in this present moment. And let's take some time to connect with a longer breath. So relaxing the belly, just invite through your nostrils a deep inhalation. Fill up the belly. Fill up the ribs and fill up the space around the heart. And as you exhale, slow down that exhalation. Make it a conscious exhalation. That's how this works. Breathe in again, nice and deep, full. And exhale, slow and easy. Take a few more breaths. Find your slower than normal pace and just connect with that deep stillness within you. You might take a couple extra breaths today. It's okay, we created this time and space for this purpose. So let's do it together. Nice. Wherever you are in your breath cycle, let your exhalation be long and then gently flutter your eyelids open. Take your arms out wide. Inhale as you reach up. Let your palms draw together and then take them down to your heart center. Let your chin bow to your heart. And think of something for which you are grateful today. Just call it to mind. See the image before you. And then reach up again, get long, and then take a side bend. whatever side feels good. Just gently wake up the body, leaning from one side to the other. Then begin to add in your breath. Inhale as you lengthen and exhale as you lean. Make it slow, same pace as before, just moving your body side to side, finding that flexibility, finding that graceful, slow motion, like we are moving through water. And then on your next inhalation, get super long, and then take your hands forward. Check in with your lower back as you find your fingertips somewhere on the floor in front of you. Keep a nice long spine from tailbone to crown, and walk your fingers as far as feels right for you, and then bow. Good. And on your inhalation, just kind of roll up one vertebra at a time. We'll inhale as we reach up and exhale as we pour forward. Good. Chin comes to chest. And then inhale, come on up, reach up, get long. Exhale, pour forward. Good. Inhale one more time. And then let your palms come down to heart center. And we'll close right there. And then gently take your hands to the outsides of your legs. Bring them in front of you. Give your ankles a nice little rub. And then take your hands back behind you. We're going to check in with the hips. See if you can take your left ankle across your right thigh and just check in right there. So yeah, it might feel good to kind of move around, maybe rock from side to side. Just check in with that left hip. Good. Take another breath. Find that stillness. Shine your heart. And maybe lean a little closer toward your legs. Maybe not. Exhale when you're ready. And then on your inhale, lengthen the right leg. Oh, I got a little knee click there. And then take your left foot, well, it's already there, to the floor, to your mat. Give yourself a nice big hug and take a twist. So being mindful of that right knee. So you might not have it completely straight. You might have a little bend there because we're just getting started. Take your twist and let your neck gently unwind using your breath. So inhale, press your fingertips into the floor as you lift and lengthen. And then exhale as you turn towards your left shoulder. Good. Breathe in, really hug yourself. And exhale as you just gently stretch your neck, twisting from the right rib cage. Let's take one more breath in and use that exhalation to gently unwind. We'll take this left leg and just place it to the inside of the right. And then come forward, you're using your strap or not, keeping that gentle bend in the right knee. Extend your arms, reach up, get long. And then flexing the right toes, bring yourself forward. So you might not come all the way down to the knee. You might just gently gaze down there, keeping a soft bend, keeping a soft neck, soft bend. Good. Take a nice big breath in, maybe lift and lengthen one more time. And then exhale, just bow. Allowing that left hip to sort of relax toward the floor. We're just getting started, so just be soft. And take one more breath in. One more exhale to gently release. Finding that stretch in the lower back, the hamstring. Keeping just a little bend in the right knee. Maybe it's not completely straight. And then on your next inhalation, reach your fingertips up to the sky. And exhale, send your left foot long. We're going to take, bend both knees. Let's check in with the right hip. Yeah, one hip might be a little tighter. Just notice how that feels to cross your right ankle over your left quadricep. Maybe rock and roll, rock sideways and forward. And just find that spot where you feel a nice stretch, but not sensation, but not pain. No pain. Good. And if your knees just will not do this, then I suggest you move forward gracefully. Good. Take another breath. And then slowly release that left leg long. Take that right foot to the floor and give yourself a hug. Take your twist to the right. So you can keep a little bend in that left knee, flexing the left toes. Take your gaze over the right shoulder. As you brush your fingertips, you can lengthen your spine. Keep that crown of the head reaching toward the sky. And then gently use your breath to take your gaze, giving your neck a little stretch toward the right. Good. Breathe in. And breathe out. It's really all we have to do to practice yoga, right? Just breathe and pay attention. Take one more big breath in, fill up completely. And then let your exhalation be your unwinding, and take that right leg to the inside of the left. Using any props that you need to support yourself, come forward gently with a nice long spine. A little bend in that left knee, and then use your exhalation to pour forward, finding your nose to knee, or nose looking at knee, admiring your knee. Good. Breathe here. Relaxing the back of the neck. Good. Let's take one more full round of breath. Just enjoying the stretch of the hamstring, the outer hip. And then when you're ready on your next inhalation, just wait for it. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, extend the right leg long. And take your hands to the mat, fingers pointing forward behind you. Take your hands behind you. Point your fingers towards your hips, and then gently lift up. Take a reverse plank here. Using the strength of your arms, point your toes and breathe. And on your exhalation, lower your hips down. Bring yourself to your mat. Come to tabletop. Let your blanket be your nice knee support. Hands go under shoulders. Fingers spread nice and wide. Sophie, shake it out. Let the tops of the feet rest on the floor. So it's a tiny little stretch for the tops of the feet. And then drop your belly, lift your gaze. You know the cat-cow routine. Just press into your mat as you round forward. Get that spine nice and warmed up. Moving with your breath. Maybe you close your eyes here and just kind of tune into what your body needs today. Good. Breathing with every movement. So we inhale into our cow pose, and we exhale, rounding into that Halloween cat shape. And then if you want to get funky, you want to move around a little bit more, maybe you take some hip circles and you incorporate that cat-cow into these circles. You go both directions, taking your hips back to your heels. Good. Make it your own, or stick with the comfortable routine of cat-cow. Whatever gives you comfort today, whatever brings you to your happy place. And then as we're ready, Let's keep our tops of our feet on the floor and take your hands and turn your fingers toward you and then lean back. Just stretch the wrists. Maybe come forward and back a couple of times. And then as you're ready, hands come back under the shoulders. Let's lift the left arm up, reach up, get that shoulder nice and stretched out. Maybe take a wrist circle or two. And then thread the needle, take it under the right arm. Lower your left temple to the floor. Keep your hips as square as you can. Reach up with the right arm. Maybe a wrist circle or two here. Maybe a half bind if you're feeling it. Breathe in and breathe out. When you're ready, inhale the right arm up. Exhale, right hand comes to the floor, pressing you up. Inhale, left arm lifts, and exhale, left hand reaches, presses into the floor. Good, let's do the same thing on the right. Right arm lifts on the inhale, exhale, thread it through. Inhale, left arm lifts, hips stay square, maybe wrist circle here, maybe half bind. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. On the inhale, reach up with the left hand. Press it into the mat on the exhale. Inhale, slowly lift the right arm, and exhale. Send it back down to the mat. Nothing fancy. Just bring your knees wide, bring your big toes to touch, sink your hips back, using any props that you need. Maybe you need blocks or blankets between your hips and your legs. Send your forehead toward the floor somewhere, maybe on a block. And then take your palms, place them facing up. Maybe open and close the hands a couple of times. And then find stillness here. Let's take 3 breaths in child's pose, allowing ourselves to settle in here in this shape, sending your breath where it needs to go, filling up the back body here. So think about the lower back, middle back, the upper back, all filling that nourishing oxygen. And then as you let go, see if you can soften a little bit here, relax everything. Good, breathe in. And take advantage of a long exhalation for what it does for our nervous system. Nice and long. All right, one more breath. Exhale to let go. And then inhale to rise back up to your table. Hands come under shoulders. This time do tuck the toes. Commit to keeping your shoulders away from the ears. And then use the strength of your abs, your core, to lift up just a couple inches here. Feel your quads turn on. Good. Breathe in. Access that calm, centered you. And then slowly lift up to your down dog. Yeah, and feel that relief. Find that gratitude for your down dog when you're using the muscles of those legs. Walk your dog, straightening one leg and then the other. And then find stillness in your dog. Shake the head yes and no. Gazing back towards your knees, towards your knees. Good, nice big breath. Exhale, send your heels a little closer to the floor. Maybe a little bend in your knees. Maybe your hips lift a little higher. Such a great stretch here. On your next breath in, look forward, come up on your toes and take that slow walk. Find the front of your mat. And then let your feet press into the floor. Feel all 4 sides of the feet as you rotate your wrists. And then notice, are your legs coming a little straighter? Maybe you keep a little bend in your knees if your lower back is feeling a little tweaky today. Shake the head yes and no here. And we're going to rise up slowly, so be wary of your blood pressure. If you're feeling any dizziness, come up slow. And then inhale, root to rise, get long. Send your fingertips up to the sky and find that gazing point. Good. Draw the shoulders down. Good. And then bring the hands to heart center. Let's connect with the breath again from this vantage point. And if your shoulders have done anything to compromise your posture, see if you can roll them back and down. And then if you're comfortable here, just close your eyes. Think of something else. Create a picture in your mind of something for which you are grateful. Good. Something simple. When you're ready, flutter those eyelashes open. Inhale, reach up, look up, and then exhale, bend your knees as much as you need to, forward fold. And let's rise up slowly, one vertebra at a time. We'll just kind of work with our breath here as we get used to the idea of coming up and down. Look up, and then exhale, look down, forward fold. Kind of like a waterfall, just kind of rise up, keeping that bend in the knees, keeping the back safe. And one more, exhale as you pour forward. And then maybe your knees come a little bit straighter, fingertips come to floor or blocks. And then inhale, root to rise. Good, reach up. And then take your palms together and clasp all but the two pointer fingers. Make a little TP mudra. Press your palms together and then draw your shoulders down your back and then lean to the right. Keep pressing both feet into the floor. So you might feel your left foot kind of wanting to come with you. Just kind of commit to that left foot pressing in as much as the right. Inhale, reach up again. Get long, and exhale, take that side bend to the other side, just making a C shape with the body. Good. Inhale, reach up, keep that teepee going, and then see if you can look up, maybe look towards your thumbs as you lean back, keeping your arms framing your ears. Just a gentle back bend, only go as far as you're ready. Take a big breath in. And then swan dive forward, find your forward fold. Good. Coming into your forward fold, lift and lengthen halfway. And then exhale, take your hands to the floor, fingertips to the floor or blocks, and step on back with your right leg. Let's come into a nice runner's lunge. Keeping the hand on the floor, right hand on the floor, sweep your left arm up, take a twist. Good. On your exhale, take your left hand down. We're going to just gently walk our hands in front of us so that we're lengthwise on our mat. Come into a forward fold, wide-legged, that is, toes facing forward, and then gently walk our way to the other side of the mat so we're in our low lunge here. So take your time. When you get here, make sure your right knee is over your right ankle. And then take your hand to the floor. Reach your right arm up. Take a twist. Good. On your exhale, come back down. We're going to take that walk through the center. Toes point forward. Good. And then walk over back home to the front of the mat. Left leg forward, back leg right. Good, breathe in. And as you breathe out, we're going to gently jump our right leg to meet our left. Rotate your wrists as you hang in your forward fold. And then inhale, root to rise. Reach up. Make that TP, but clasp a different thumb in front. See if you can remember. Frame your ears and draw your shoulders back, down your back. And then take your left side bend, keeping that right foot pressing into the floor, making that C shape with the body. See if you can get a little more stretch in the right side body. So if you imagine your right foot kind of pressing more into the floor. And inhale back up to center and take it to the right. Good, breathe here. Nice long stretch of the left side body. Good. Exhale as you come back up and take a gander up towards your thumbs as you lean back. Gentle back bend. Come back up to center and bend your knees, swan dive forward. Inhale to your halfway lift, make that tabletop. And then exhale, hands come to floor, step the left leg back. Good, take the left hand to the inside of the right foot, sweep it up, take your twist. And then as you exhale, right hand comes to the inside of the right foot. Take your walk through center, toes facing forward. Sorry about the view. Come back to the other side. We're going to take a twist here. Good. Lifting the left arm up, left knee over right, left ankle. And then take your left hand to the inside of the left leg. Gently walk back to your front, to the front of your mat, to your home base for today anyway. And then step your left foot forward to meet your right. Inhale, root to rise. Reach up. Let your palms touch. And come into mountain. And just let everything settle here. Hands face forward. Nice, beautiful yogi posture. Feet pressing into the floor. Good. Let's test our balance, but first find your drishti. Find that spot in front of you that's not moving. Inhale, come up into your tippy toes, onto your tippy toes. And exhale, sweep your hands down, lower your heels. Let's take two more. Inhale, sweep it up. Come on up. Exhale, lower the heels. Good, one more. Inhale. And exhale. Really good. We're going to bring our weight into our left foot. And we're going to gently draw that right knee up to about waist high, flexing the foot. Maybe reach your arms up, coming into standing half mountain pose. Good. Notice the hips. Notice the adjustments. Good, beautiful. Really good. As you're ready, hands come to heart. And if you're ready, without lowering your right foot, send it back. Lean gently forward with your hands at heart center. Pass briefly through a warrior three. So nice long line from tailbone to crown. And then as you're ready, hands can come to the floor for a standing split. Send your right leg up toward the sky and look toward your nose. Your knee, your left knee. So keeping a little bend in that left knee. Keep it safe if you need it. We don't want to hyperextend our knees. Good. If you're enjoying this, stay longer. But if you're ready, slowly lower your right foot down to meet your left. And come into a ragdoll. Find your elbows. And just hang here. Access that stillness. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. And when you're ready, slowly root to rise. Good. Reach up. Maybe look up. Maybe lean back. Let your palms touch and then come back through your mountain pose. Hands to heart center. Find your drishti. Palms face forward. Nice yogi posture once again. Good. Breathe in. As you do, come up on your toes, let your palms meet, and exhale, sweep it down. Good, 2 more, inhale. Like you're drawing all this good energy all around your body. Just imagine this beautiful, light, good energy. It's already there, but we're, just acknowledging that. When you're ready, let's, we're gonna come up. We already did that, no. We're gonna come up to our standing half mountain on this side. Oh my gosh. Bring your weight into your right foot. Lift your left foot. Good, feel that hip. Good. Breathe in. Keep that drishti, that solid, steady gazing point. Maybe flex the left toes. Just notice all the adjustments. And of course, if you fall out, just kind of play with it. Come on back when you're ready. Shoulders down, breath smooth. Access that calm. Take one more breath in, and as you're ready, hands come to heart. We're going to keep that left leg lifted, send it back. Toes pointing toward the floor. Flex the toes. That's helpful. Little gentle bend in the right knee might be helpful for you. Good, breathe in. And as you're ready, come into that standing split on this side. So fingertips can come to the floor, lifting that left leg, gazing lovingly at your right knee. Excellent. Relax the back of the neck, keep the breath smooth, all the things. And when you're ready, just bring your left foot to meet your right. Good, slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time. How much fun was that? Let your palms meet, and then come on down to heart center. Take a moment here to reset, and let your palms face forward. Good. And when you're ready, I'm gonna come down through a squat. If squat doesn't work for you, I'm suggesting that you just come down to your mat in any way, shape or form that feels good to you. But if you enjoy a squat, bring your legs nice and wide, bring your toes, I like to point my toes outward a little bit and then bring your arms to the insides of your legs. Another kind of fun thing to do in a squat, it's such a good shape for us, is to slide a block under there. Good way to watch TV. And you can press your legs into your arms into your legs, and shine your heart. Yeah, smile. Again, if this just doesn't work for you, come on down gracefully to your back. Bring your strap with you. And yeah, here we go. So just come to your mat. Lengthen your legs nice and long. Bringing your strap, come on, to the mat. Yeah, just find your Shavasana pose. We're not going to be here long, of course. We're not quite there yet. And take a squeeze of your knee in towards your chest. Just one knee will do. Maybe circle out the ankle. And then release that to the floor. Bring the other knee in. Maybe circle out the ankle. Good. And then we're going to switch, bringing nose to knee. So just a little ab work here. Switch from side to side. Slow and easy. Drawing the belly into the spine. Nose comes to knee. Let's take about 10 more of these. Come on. We need to warm up a little bit more, right? Y'all have to count for yourselves. It's the honor system. When you get to about 10, release your legs long, reach your arms overhead. Take a little back bend, so a little arch of the back. Nice big breath in. And then exhale to release it. Bring your feet to the floor. We're going to come into a supported bridge because it should feel really nice. So supported bridge with your block, lower level or medium level, probably not the highest level. So when you're ready, press into your feet, take your block and place it under your sacrum on your preferred level, and then go ahead and scooch your shoulders toward one another. And breathe here. See if you can soften. See if you can access that calm place. So we know that this particular shape is really good for insomnia. However, you need to practice it regularly. That's the caveat. If you like, in this shape, you can extend your legs long. If that's just too much for your back, keep your feet on the floor. Let's commit to about 5 breaths here. So close your eyes. Let your inhales be full and your exhales be long. So nice. Good. Breathe in. Fill up. Exhale to let go. Notice where you might be holding some tension and just let it go. Good. Make the next breath the fullest one yet. Yet today, this whole practice, the fullest one. Breathe in. Fill up all the nooks and crannies that haven't yet experienced your fullness of breath. And then on your exhalation, lift up a little taller. Let that block come out from beneath you and lower your hips down. Just let everything kind of settle. You can take another full body stretch if you like. Reaching your arms overhead, arching your back, pointing your toes. As you're ready, hug your knees into your chest. Place, bending one knee. We're going to roll to our left side and take that right leg forward, extending the left leg long. See if you can reach back, bending the left leg, and reach for that left toe. And then take your left hand, your arm that's underneath you. So we're going to reach for our ankle or the outside of the right foot and come into this cat pulling its tail shape. It's not for everyone. If this is not accessible to you, just come into a simple twist. So we're going to try to keep our shoulders snuggled toward the floor. The right shoulder might come up a little bit. And then maybe take your gaze toward your right. Yeah. So notice, I don't have a cat. I have a dog. I love my dog. Notice how you feel in this shape. I love cats too, but dogs are my jam. And see if you can soften wherever you can. Good. Relaxing that right shoulder, relaxing the face. Maybe finding the edge here. So maybe you hug your, gosh, it's hard to tell which side is right and left. Hug this left heel a little closer to your left glute. Get a bigger stretch in that left quadricep. Take one more big breath in. And as your exhale, slow exhale that is, comes out of you, extend your legs long, roll back to your back, and just let yourself reset here. Let the spine reset, that is. Send your legs long. And then bend your left leg. Roll to your right side. We'll send that left leg forward. And then take the right leg, bend it, bend the right knee, reach back with your left hand for that, that foot. And then take your right hand, snuggle your shoulders under you, reach for the outside of the left foot or your left ankle, your left pant leg, whatever is accessible to you. And then gently turn your gaze toward the left. So it's a multitude of things here. We've got a twist, we've got some stretches. Let's just breathe into this. That's why the Canadians, when I took yoga in Canada, that's why they called it the New Yorker, because we're always multitasking here in our country. But let's see what we can do. See if we can access that still point even while we are multitasking here. Relax the jaw, relax the face. Take a nice big breath in. Long, slow breath out. And then gently roll back slowly to your back. And set yourself up for a sweet Shavasana. So, perhaps for you that is legs up the wall. Perhaps for you that is a blanket on top of you or maybe on your belly. Perhaps the blanket rolled under your knees would be nice and comfy. Whatever that is, find your happy place. And let that surface beneath you be your support. And give yourself permission to just settle in. Relax the body, the mind. Just let go. Decide if this is where you would like to stay for a bit longer. If you'd like to begin to transition, roll to one side. Allow yourself to rest in fetal position, just softening here. And whenever you're ready, use the strength of your arms to press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Maybe tuck something under your hips and lengthen your spine. Find that nice length in the spine, lifting the crown of the head. And as you're ready, take your arms out wide. Reach up, let your palms meet, and then draw them down to the center of the body. Allow them to land right at your heart center. Take a bow. Take one more opportunity to imagine something for which you are grateful. See it in your mind's eye. Really feel it. And from this grounded vantage point, make a commitment set an intention to routinely access some of these images that represent our gratitude. And send out a prayer to those who need it. Thank you all for practicing. Namaste.